Iba.
Have fun with this gift.
Scaramouche.
Usir di
The
mana?
mere fact of
I
your
can see it.
utility does not make you indestructible.
Apa share screen apa sih? Link. Bukan. Oh, nganu aku udah random. Random. You sure?
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program. I'm your host, Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact. And today I'm joined by...
Max, the one and only middleman, voice of the one and only Arataki Ito.
And I'm Patrick Pedraza, voice of the Wanderer. But up until now, travelers have only
Don't
known
be
me as
afraid.
Scaramouche, and everyone's been battling me in the game lately.
Yeah, that's true. But to be fair, it's a really cool fight.
It's a really cool fight.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm super
Oh,
excited
about
to have the
time.
chance to share some upcoming content with everyone. What did you
mau
all
share
think
di
about that
King.
trailer?
Okay, so I definitely saw Irminsul in
Oh,
there,
it's a
and I
D&D.
am
I can see
really
it, bro.
excited to find out more about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that trailer
sialan.
had
Wis-
everything. It had everything. It had action. It had drama.
Oh, no, ini kan
It
no
was
roll
lighthearted in
kak
places,
kayak
but it was
apa-apa, Pak.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Wah,
Dude,
ngejak
I'm just
guyon.
super stoked for everyone to see Scaramouche's backstory.
Astagfirullah.
I'm super excited about it for real.
Heck yeah.
Well, speaking of that, following the story's development, Scaramouche is still in Nahida's custody. So I bet the question everyone's wanting to know is
Yes,
how
it
he'll
is
become
that.
the Wanderer.
Yeah, for sure. And there's quite a story behind that. If you're interested, then be sure to play through the Archon Quest interlude chapter in version of Genesis. There is so much to learn in this quest, so I hope everyone checks it out.
I can see it,
Oh,
bro.
come on, man. You can't just leave everyone hanging like that.
So
How about
big,
some hints?
Simone.
Come on, please. Please.
All right. How can I say no to a cute Chibi-Ito?
You can't.
Here's a little preview from the quest.
We ran into two people at the academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. From what they were
Shop
saying,
Chili.
it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we
Simon
have
deh,
now
bahasa
is
Inggris
just from
aneh,
people
anjing.
filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Oh,
Pretty rad.
Wait, why are they talking about Tatarasuna?
I guess we'll have to see. It is interesting though to see the traveler
Suaramu
and
dolep
Nahida
kau,
and
no, lo, Mat.
Scaramouche all together so peacefully like that.
Yeah, but
Kamu tuh
in
suaramu
this
dok, Les.
interlude chapter,
Oh iya, saya
Nahida
tak
will
mute keliru-keliru.
task the
Wes,
traveler
wes,
and
maaf.
Paimon
On.
with keeping an eye on Scaramouche
Okay.
while we go with him into
Maaf, Lur.
Irminsul in search of some information.
Oke.
Oh,
Tak
interesting.
kira kak ndelok.
Lol.
Biasa aku
Obviously,
nge-share
Nahida
nang
must have some reason for deciding to
PM,
keep
Jor.
Scaramouche
Tak
around.
P.
Bikin tertinggal
Oh,
kalau
yeah, totally.
gini,
And I'm
Lur.
liking Scaramouche's new style. Ooh, dude's looking sharp.
Oh iya, sorry Rek.
Heck yeah,
Assalamualaikum.
always. Nah, right.
Waalaikumsalam,
And at
hati-hati.
this point, he's known by a completely
Mal ruangan
different
kak.
name.
Ngomong-ngomong, sorry.
I love that name.
Dalam.
So, I know I'm not the only one
Iki
who's curious
nukeranku,
about what
iki, Win.
happened. I mean,
Laras,
it
iki, Win.
looks like he's really changed a lot.
Senior
Yeah, for
iki.
sure. But I'm afraid that's all.
Aku gak wani mlebu tak kira sopo Cur kok laras aku.
Enggak,
I mean, it's better to explore the
nyonya.
storyline without
Iya.
too
Kan
many
PE
spoilers, right?
PE
Yeah, I guess
sopo
you're right.
mengganggu ya aku ya. Kok wong
We'll
loro
leave
ya
the
jenenge
rest for
laras ya.
travelers to
Wis
discover
lah aku.
themselves. But the Wanderer is also
Tri
going to
Kidul
be a
ini
new
enggak, Bu?
playable character in
Loh, ya,
version
sekarang
3.3.
tuh ya
So
Wanderer.
let's talk about that. I'm sure
Aku
many of
dikit
our
aja.
viewers
Masa
are curious
keambil,
about
Will?
his talents.
Heck yeah, sure thing.
Ambil
Let's have a look at the Wanderer.
Itu
in
ya.
combat.
Wanderer wedine badut kok cilde Cuk. Fatui
There's no
badut
need
ya.
to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a
Emang
conversation
kasihan
just
jauh.
to occupy silence.
The wind rises.
Beuh.
Gak gunanya sih.
Iya belum
Bow your
berguna.
head.
Bergunanya pas awal tok. Sedih. Waduh, no soalnya
All
kering
right,
ngono.
Patrick, you're up. Help introduce the Wanderer for
ultimate.
us.
Sure thing. The Wanderer is
Iki
a catalyst
gak
user
ngertine dhek
and has an
DPS
animal
apa?
vision.
DPS
So
pasti
he
kayak
uses
Saino
wind
dia.
blades to
On field
perform
terus.
ranged normal attacks.
Wait a second.
Iku ya
Windblade?
kayak sapa
Not the
Heizo ya.
same as the Traveler's wind blades though.
Okay.
Heizo
So, as
versi
everyone
Gawa
already
premium.
buku ya
knows,
deh.
the Wanderer
Yuk.
can hover in the air when he
Heizo
casts
versi
his
mobil,
elemental
Pak.
skill. Upon using his elemental skill,
angin
he will
buat
first
iki
deal
apa,
AoE
jalan-jalan.
damage before leaping into the air
Oh,
and
aduh lah kok
puts you in
ngene.
a hovering state. So while
Kayak
hovering,
ningguang
the
pisan, Pak.
Wanderer's normal and charge attacks will be
Yes.
converted into Kugo, Fushudan, and Kugu
Oh,
Tofukai
nembak lu.
respectively.
Iya
The
lah.
damage they deal and their
Tuh,
AoE
bermumpul.
will be increased. Their damage will be considered normal and charge attack damage, respectively. Also, Kugu Tofukai will not consume stamina, and he can remain hovering for a certain
Kali
duration.
stamina ono dhewe iki, stamina mumbul ambek stamina attack ya. Beda.
I know, right? But he can't stay hovering forever. While hovering, the Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku
Lawan
points
Hilikul
to
enak ya,
maintain his
minta
hovering
aku.
state, which
Gak
is the
mungkin ke
blue meter
showcase.
you see on the screen. Even
Oh
if he
iya, munggah
doesn't
ya.
move
Yep.
or attack, hovering will still consume Kuguryoku points.
Okay.
So this
Tadi
mechanic
kayak
works
iku ya.
a little differently than our typical
Artefaknya wis
stamina
beda
meter.
ya.
There are many
Wanderer
possible actions the
sing
Wanderer
anyar
can
iku ya
perform
apa?
while hovering in the air, which all
Jange
rely
metu
on
si
Kuguryoku
barang iki,
points
no?
rather than stamina.
Apa?
So, for
Domain-
example,
domain anyar tuh.
sprinting mid-air will consume additional Kuguryoku points
Artefak
to
baru ya,
accelerate
bukan
mid-air.
domainnya.
And holding the sprint
bentar, Pak,
button
bentar, Pak.
will
Ganti,
cause
Pak.
persistent point consumption to
Lupa.
maintain speed. So, this effect will replace his default sprint. Jumping expends extra Kuguryoku points to increase
Ya
hovering
Alan
height.
Burjen meninggal.
Holding jump will cause persistent Kuguryoku point consumption to
Burjen,
keep
jangan
increasing
macam-macam
hovering
kamu
height.
sama Burjen.
Of course, running out of points
Aku
will
pedalnya
end
nyoba.
his hovering
Buka ya.
state.
Gak apa-apa.
Oh, okay. So travelers will need to plan their
Aman
actions
sih.
while hovering.
Exactly. So, with his talent, Jade Claimed Flower, when casting his
Iku-
elemental skill, if it contacts Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive a corresponding buff effect depending on which element was contacted. So, for example, increasing his
Ini,
Kuguryoku
anu
points
loh.
cap, attack, crit rate,
Enggak.
or restoring the set amount of
Ya,
energy upon
masa
hitting
basket
opponents
begitu.
with a normal or
Begitu
charged
kayak
attack.
Cilde ngono
The
loh maksudnya.
Wanderer can have up to
Loh,
2
Cilde
different kinds
kegawe,
of these
Pak.
buffs simultaneously.
Iya, tapi kayak
Oh, look, check that
ya.
out.
Apa
Part of the halo
karo
behind
rotasi
it
nih.
changes color depending on the buff
konstelasi
you
ini
get.
terus
So travelers
iya
will be able to
penggunaannya
easily
kan rodok
understand what effects the
ribet lah.
Wanderer currently has.
I like
Betul
that.
kayak
It's
Cino deh.
helpful and still looks
Ngerti
really cool.
Yeah.
rotasinya
So,
enak
after
Cilde.
unlocking another talent, Gales of Reverie, when the Wanderer is in a
Be
hovering
delay-nya toh,
state,
delay-nya
if his
ini sih
normal or
suwe.
charged
Ah,
attack
iku
hits
sing
an
garakno
enemy, there is a set
rotasine ku
chance to gain another buff effect, allowing
kadang
him to
iso buyar.
sprint mid-air without consuming Kuguryoku points. Additionally, this buff effect will fire wind arrows
Anjir.
to attack the enemy.
Ooh.
Oh, dope.
Aku tembak
I'm
ini
sure
pasif
buff
tadi,
effects
Jur.
like that will
Metu
go a
tuh kok
long way
gegere.
for players when they're in combat.
Yeah, for sure. And
Kayak
if you
Transformer
notice,
aja dia pikir.
there's a
Iyo.
colorful
Kok
aura of
kok
light
mumbul
around
terus
his
ngono
body
ya?
to indicate when that buff effect is
Ono
triggered.
durasine enggak sih mumbul
That's
itu?
Stamina,
pretty
stamina.
cool. I love all the details. they
Meloi
put into the
stamina
Wanderer.
Stamina
Alright,
anyar.
this
mumbul
brings
dhewe.
us to the Wanderer's elemental burst.
Yay!
So, check this out. Upon unleashing
Ini
his
bersih,
burst,
Kid.
he compresses
Bukan
the
CC
atmosphere and
banget.
stomps it down
Kayak
toward
burst
the enemy.
damage ya.
So, travelers should note
Hampir
that
sama
if the
Cino.
Wanderer is in a hovering state when he unleashes his burst, then the hovering state will end and he will begin descending after the burst is completed.
Okay, This stomping animation is a little
Mas.
aggressive.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I know, and it actually suits his character.
Yeah, I can't
Berasem
help
kan
it.
bos.
Wait. Let's not forget about the exploration talent.
Ah, yes. This is an interesting one.
Iku
The
aja nih,
wanderer
tulai
can
tuh.
increase the moral required when ascending bows and catalysts.
Oh
Hey,
JDM.
now you can never complain about saving Mora. Am I right?
Okay,
Huh?
that's true.
Ini barengan
Alright,
siapa kok?
now that we've seen
Itu.
the Wanderer, let's move on to the next new
Waduh,
character.
repang.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yay!
Karakter paling dukur yuk.
What did you say?
Gara-gara rambutnya tapi.
So every other phrase escapes my ears.
Aku ndalek Wanderer iki Faruzan.
Faruzan. Then I'll see if I can pick that up.
Bukan gara-gara sendal ya. Sendalnya kan jenjut.
Ya pokoknya ambek Zhongli ku kacek. Ono kacek kok. Dukur deh iki kalian.
Ini gara-gara
What is it
sendal.
that you would like to learn more about? Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms?
Wih, siapa
The
ini?
base layer design of
Faruzan.
elemental monuments?
Fauzan.
Wait. Did you forget to call me Madam Faruzan just now when you
Panah
asked
ya?
the question? Whoa.
Gak ngerti aku.
What?
Warna.
There's nothing wrong with being afraid of thunder, even at an older age.
Oh,
Udah awal mau kan deh mana tuh?
sassy.
Yeah, and smart
Bapak anak.
too.
Oh,
She seems so awesome.
bau angin.
So I wonder what her skirt's made
I know
out of.
her design is
Bau
small
angin ya.
and really
Kurang
detailed.
lebih
I
kayak
love it.
Fenty.
So even though she looks super young, she's actually an old person. Like.
Tapi kayak bukan
where's
CC
my
iki.
teeth?
Well, she's not that
Sumpah
old.
deh,
Oh,
kredit
right.
kredit card dah.
Faruzan's age is
Critical
probably
crit.
still nothing compared to Scaramouche.
But let's call him the Wanderer.
Udah nih
sir.
cocok Bosiu
Okay,
emang.
you know who I
Enak.
meant.
Apa itu?
Actually, now that I think about
What's
it,
you?
Yokai can also live a really long time too.
That's right. Yeah. No. And speaking of age, isn't the traveler's
Di
age
look,
also
anjay.
kind of
Oh
a
anjrit.
That's
See
true.
you tuh.
It looks like all of our characters are intriguing, but it's safe to say that
Mamaku.
Faruzan is way older than most people in Tibet.
Pusing gak
Langsung.
sih lo teman?
Faruzan works in the Academia's
Hasil
Harabatat
no.
Darshan and has been a hairbod,
Genshin.
which roughly means
Fai-
mentor, for
fai-
over a
fai-
century.
So I bet everyone out there is wondering if she's also some kind of creature blessed with long life. You know, like Klee.
No, she's actually just your regular, typical human being.
Oh.
Well, maybe not so typical.
Hmm.
About
Matanya
100 years ago,
agak iki ya, kayak
Faruzan
mata
was an
rubah ya, hampir
undisputed
lanjut.
genius, traveling all around Sumeru and solving many puzzles and mysteries. The notes she left
L.
behind eventually became the basis of mechanical research for later
Iya,
generations.
aneh matanya itu.
Oh, she
Kayak
sounds
Oh enggak lah
pretty
motor rubah sih kayak
amazing.
itu. Saya ini bukan motor
But
rubah, ini
later,
motor
she
apa?
accidentally stumbled into some
Apa
ruins
ya,
while
elf
trying to
mana,
solve a puzzle.
modelnya.
There, she
Elfu
encountered
Zipit,
some
Pak.
strange phenomena
Yang
which
ngerti
stopped her from aging,
Haku
and was trapped
Haku sih.
there for nearly
Hatsuki
100
Miko
years.
apa sih?
She eventually
Bola.
solved
Oh.
the puzzle and
Sama
was
yang
able
ini
to
lah.
finally return to Sumeru.
Hasil apa kayak king
Can you
lah.
imagine being trapped in a
Iya.
Iya lah kayak ngono.
100 years?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wait. So that's how she's been hairbod.
Ya soalnya sing
for a
lemes-lemes sih semari,
century.
Pak.
Yeah.
Iya sih,
And
ngantuk-ngantuk
even now,
ruang.
she still has the pride of
Mari,
her
jadi
soul in
ganti
her heart
yang
and is a
Rada
very talented
energik.
person. It's just that after being separated from the
Aja
world
gitu ya.
for so long,
Jijik.
she's kind of fallen behind the
Apa sih?
times now.
Oh, hey,
Kayak
I get what
Judas
you mean.
ya.
She
Lah ya, ih.
was once a
Ih,
proud
apa
researcher
ya?
in a
Bisa
niche field
nah,
that had become
iya.
unpopular after 100 years. So,
Judas.
is she still completely
Gak pakai
dedicated
popok
towards
dia ya.
Yep. And she often tries using her
kamu
old
lihat
age as
apa?
a means of drumming up support for
Pasti
her ideas.
dia nyeprin pasti kelihatan,
However,
apalagi
I
renang
think
ya.
she
Pasti
prefers to be
kelihatan.
complained about for using
Lu
her
sih bolong-bolong
seniority
gitu.
rather
Ah,
than
kok
garnering
itu
sympathy
PNG
for her
bolong.
experience of being trapped
Oh,
in
iya.
the
Ih,
Yeah, sounds like
PNG
she's
an.
quite the character.
dasar
I know,
kalian.
right? Okay, so now that we've covered her
Apa
backstory,
lagi?
why
Nyatanya
don't we
Iya
take a
demikian.
nggak
look at
salah sih.
Faruzan's
Iya sih.
abilities in
Salah
combat?
sih.
Let's do it.
Fight.
Buat apa ini apa?
Tapi
100
gak
years
enak ya,
passed,
datar
but
Pak.
there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia.
Iya.
Apa-apa kondelan iman nih, Pak.
Kedelan iman aja. Celep.
Have fun with
Kontrol
this
gitu, Pak.
gift.
Oh, Amos ya iku. Oh, Cuk.
Nah, iki lho nembak-nembak iki lho, aku mesti aku iso pindah-pindah iki lho. Swirl target ini.
I love all the geometric shapes when she's playing. Did you guys see that?
Yes.
Pindah
dulu,
There's
dulu.
so much
Kok sangar?
geometry, and I took geometry.
Mainnya
It
kalau kayak
looks so
biola.
cool.
Ah, yeah.
So Faruzan is an
Tinggal.
anime character, and she
Saingannya
uses a bow as her weapon.
Sucrose.
Her normal attacks
Kat
are the
ni
usual
parek
bow attacks you'd
shopping.
expect from a bow user. So
English
there's
sing.
not too much to say
Apa
about that.
memang dia lahir
Her skills
gandengane
are where
iki
things get
Wanderer ya?
interesting.
Pasti.
Her elemental skill deploys a polyhedron that deals damage to enemies. After using her skill,
voice
her
actor
next
itu kok
aimed
Jepang mantep,
shot
Pak.
will become a special
Sama
attack
Rin
that
Sakuragi.
creates a vortex.
Yui
pulling
Harui
nearby objects and
Horie.
opponents in.
Nice. So
Oh,
she
iki
can
cara
clump enemies
teke,
together.
Pak.
And there's
Ngecece,
also another
Pak.
thing about her special charged attack. It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact. And if
Anjay.
the attack hits
Kalah
an enemy or
Sucrose.
ally member, it'll apply a
Ah,
mark and create a
Sucrose
vortex
kan
after a
bebiro,
short
Pak.
delay.
Oh, iki beb apa iki Faruzan?
So it looks like there will be a lot of
Serius?
potential uses for this attack. Travelers will
Jarimu
have to
toko
experiment with
kelambine.
it and see what they come up with.
Kelambine
Yeah,
VIP
I think it'd be
bintang
amazing to
5.
Enggak,
have
bicarain
team
jujur.
teammates with the arrow in co-op mode.
Masih
And have them
cari.
charge into the enemies to group them all together. I'll have to see who wants to try that with me.
Charge
After
attack ya.
unlocking the talent
Yoi.
Impetuous Flow,
Golek iya
the
ya.
time
Gila,
required
gak
for fully
suwe kan
charging
deh.
Faruzan's
Pokoknya
next
narik
shot will
jedek
be
ngono
reduced,
tok.
and the arrow
Ngumpul
will
nata.
reduce the target
Lo
enemy's
lumayan
ammo
ngono masih
resistance.
dulu, Pak.
Iya.
In her
Ya,
elemental
lumayan
burst, she deploys
Iki
a
Digawe
Daripada
dazzling
viral
polyhedron
ya.
that uses a whirlwind
Yes.
pulse.
Oh,
Throughout
ini
its
segitiga,
duration,
bentuk
the
segitiga.
dazzling polyhedron will
Waduh,
continuously
kelihatan.
move along a triangular path. Once
Iki
it reaches
Iku
each
ngejar
corner of
apa
that
memang?
Enggak,
triangular
bentuk
path,
segitiga.
it will unleash one more whirlwind
Dari
pulse.
dia
Wah,
ngetik.
Yeah. One minute she's
Ngarakno
here,
berarti.
the next
Enggak,
she's
segitiga. Ya ya nepak-nepak.
gone for a
Kayak swirl tok iku gak
100
narik
years.
kayaknya.
Bada-boom!
No.
Nyah, 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 nyah.
Even Sino's jokes are funnier than that.
Ya lah iki kok gak narik.
Alright.
Lukur paling
Anyway,
men.
let's hear what effects these whirlwind pulses have.
Iki swirl api-api
When the
tok.
whirlwind
Us.
pulse hits opponents,
Ah,
it will
iya.
decrease their animo resistance.
Ih,
It will
lo
also
narik,
apply
Pak.
an animo damage buff
Narik.
effect to
Narik.
all nearby party members when it's unleashed.
Ya jangan
Travelers
sia
should
udah
note
enggak
that the
kelihatan.
effective range of this buff is quite large, and it's not just within the whirlwind pulse itself, so
Tong, teng, tong,
there's
tong,
no
tong.
need to go
Tong,
chasing
teng,
the
teng, tong, tong.
polyhedron. After
Tapi kok
unlocking her
ya
talent,
apa ya?
Lost Wisdom
Yo,
of the
please
Seven
yo,
Caverns,
masa ya gabungannya sih
when
ya,
a
Pak.
team member
Enggak.
uses normal charge
Ya
or
mumbus
plunging
swirl
attacks,
kabutuhan
elemental
swirl
skills,
kayak.
or elemental bursts to deal animo damage to an enemy,
Ah,
the
rada
damage will
ambil
increase
gak ngerti
based
mungkin
on
pasif
Faruzan's
mungkin
base.
yang di delok
This
gak
effect
ngerti ya
can
pasif
only
apa
be
ya.
triggered once per
Pinter yo,
duration
ngene
of time.
gak diketokno damage yo.
Solid support.
Totally. And as a researcher of mechanics and puzzles,
Pinter lah.
Faruzan
Duh,
has
gak seru
taken
kalau
it upon
diketokno.
herself to explore
Iya.
many
Gak laris
ways
Gak nganu masih yo, gak
Marketing
lari.
iki, marketing
all
iki.
across Sumeru.
Kurang ajar.
Gak eling Dendro ta. Dendro kan yang ngono ya.
Iya.
Dipaksa kudu main Dendro.
I'm sure no other mentor in her avatar has
Iso,
wandered years
iso,
Oh,
Pak.
dek iku anu exploring yo.
Pasif bawah pasif
Iya.
So, the big question
Enak, Pak.
is, when
Lumayan
do
duwe
we
situ.
expect to get these new characters?
That is a good question. Let's talk about the upcoming event wishes. In the early part of version 3.3,
Loh,
the Wanderer
Arat,
and
Faruzan
Arataki
beb
Ito will be
apa?
available via their own event wishes.
Dung, dung,
Faruzan
dung,
will also be
dung,
making her
dung,
debut in
dung.
these event wishes. In the later part of version
Wow,
3.3,
point
we'll be
temen
seeing
ya,
rerun event
mantul.
wishes for both the right
Iki lek aku
Shogun
gak ono
and
guru
Kamisato
nang banner
Ayato.
meneh.
And
Gak
last
nyoba
but
aku.
not least,
Loh.
the new 5-star catalyst.
Gak
to
nyoba
lead
juga.
the
Iki,
event
Pak,
wish will
aku
be
golek
appearing
rated,
in a
Pak.
new weapon
Iya
event wish.
makanya.
And that's not all.
Wah iki aku
In
bingung iki.
version
Apik eh.
Api semua
Ayo
sih.
Instagram be Ayato Pak gila.
So,
Senjataannya,
be sure to
Lur.
check out the
Aku bingung.
corresponding domain.
Woo, more
Boleh
ideas.
jatah Ayun.
I hope travelers will have fun experimenting
Apa ya?
and trying new combinations with these.
Yeah.
Senjata ya.
Jalan.
We've already talked about a ton of new content,
Kalau misal
so
pengen
why
Raiden
don't we take
pakai
a quick
akunnya
break with
Mas
another
Laras.
redemption code.
Sounds good.
Iki aktif
All
lagi
out
loh
to
buat
go.
Aran
anime.
ya.
Mm-mm.
Iki sing anyar ya.
Akun iki kedua. Ditulis dulu.
Flower of Paradise Lost.
Oh, gregetan yo.
Oke.
EP.
Kenapa kok mesti sing api-api barengan?
Enggak mesti.
Loh, pangnya api, Pak, asli, Pak. Kayak kebu-kebuan.
Oh gak mesti tak kira barengan sing biyen iku ono sing wampas, sing rerun biasa ya rerun ambek reroll, apa sing nyar. Nah iki Ayato kan rerun karo ambek Raiden.
Tapi kan saya kegawe Pak Raiden, Pak. Serius.
Isi di
Bener iki
PSK.
apik-apik lho. Sumpah lho.
Yes. Yes.
Pasifnya
Rong
apa? Man?
banner iki apik meneh iki.
Pasifnya senjata ya iki. Laila tuwah, Mang.
Karo.
Pak, pasti bisa nggak ciu dewe.
Iya, Pak. Thailand tuh.
Iya sih.
Si Alan, Jimon.
Artefak
Ono
apa?
singkatan gak sih?
Enggak, panjang Thailand
Welcome
tuh
back to the
apa?
version
Iki
3.3
senjata
special
B4.
program. Okay, Patrick, what do we have next?
So next,
Iya,
we'll be
iya.
covering the upcoming events for the new version.
That's right. We've already mentioned the
Oh,
test
do
of
event
courage
ya
event,
maksudnya.
and I'm sure
Pasti oleh
many
kok.
of you were wondering about that, so let's start
Akitsu
there.
Kim kok ngene senjata iki?
Payung,
Tombak ta?
payung. Tombak apa pedang kayak ini? Gak mungkin tombak, Will. Karena ganggang. Pasti pedang.
Ih, payung. Yo koyo event iwak iku yo.
Nah, iku. Iku Claymore, Bos.
Anyar, Kak?
Bos.
Oh, anyar Kak?
Enggak, karena omongan mah penyiar. Penyiar di kampat.
Kayak itu dong sih. Iki apa iki? Arkon iki kayaknya.
Ngerti.
Wes Arkon paling.
Oh,
Wes Arkon ketemu iki.
Gak ono mesti-mesti bareng kali.
Iya.
That was
Kok Inazuma?
pretty interesting.
Iya, kan balik ngejar Skaramus deh. Inazuma ceritanya Cil dicari.
Yeah, I mean, it is a test of courage.
Mangkane kok
so
do
I'm
event iki
sure
ono
there'll be
iku yo.
some scary
Saiki
stuff
ono
going
do
on
map
there.
ono
I ain't scared.
Chill
Anyway,
Dewi yo do
to
Inazuma yo.
successfully clear this event, we'll be facing a series of little tests.
Ngerti ngejar.
Ooh, what's this?
Apa gara-gara
Tests,
dia
you
balik ke
say?
ibunya
Yes,
sekarang?
that's right.
Ke mominya.
Word has it that if you walk around the test
Iya.
of courage, you might find yourself
Iya, apa?
encountering
Event
a
apa ini?
special sort of game.
Oh, nato-nato
We've
kayak ya.
already got the rules down, so I'll do a quick
Si
introduction.
Alan.
Basically, travelers will have to
Anjay,
control
dulinan
a bouncing bar to
old
bounce a
school.
ball and use skill ball effects to break as many bricks as possible.
Okay, I'm liking this one.
Ih,
Seems pretty
ih.
straightforward.
During the game, travelers
apa
will be
iki?
able
Kayak
to
dulinan
trigger
dia
kalau
elemental
zaman dia
reactions
kalau.
to break bricks more
Pinball.
effectively.
Iya.
Nice.
Ya
It
Allah,
even
anu
has
game
elemental
Leo.
reactions.
Yeah, we can
Serius
control the
kali.
character to move the bar.
Sing nyekel
When the
ayaka
character we're
dong.
using is either
Ganti
Pyro,
elemen.
Hydro, Cryo, or Electro, the corresponding element will be applied to the
Oh,
bar.
ganti-ganti
By
elemen
switching
yo.
characters,
Ben iso
you can change
macam
the
ngene
element
model
of the
yo.
bar.
Listrik ketemu listrik ya
all the
mendal.
pieces are falling in place now.
Enak ge yo,
The
Pak.
bar can infuse a certain element.
Kau
and the
no,
box
boleh,
also
boleh.
have
Geni,
their own elements.
banyu, es,
Causing a
listrik.
skill ball of one
Ya,
element
los.
to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental
Oh, sok
reactions.
nembak-nembak
There, how'd I do?
bareng.
Ini.
Yep, you nailed it.
Kok sangar di
The
sana
bar
balik.
will add
Balik.
the element
Tapi
corresponding
gak
to
iso
your
ko
character.
objek ya.
Besides triggering reactions
Yo,
that you
oh,
just mentioned,
Ruangan sak
if
ini
a
yo.
skill
Ya, kayak
ball is
musuhan,
already
sebelah,
infused
depan,
by an
belakang.
element and it hits the bar,
Kok
it will
kamari-mari,
also
Pak.
trigger a reaction, causing the skill
Sing
ball
kalah
to
sing
have
mukul.
some additional effects.
Kok musuhan ya?
When preparing your team, you can equip
PvP co-op.
modifiers to receive various buff effects,
No, no,
which will
no.
help you successfully clear the
Sing kartu
challenge.
kapan ya?
Also,
Iya,
when
kan,
there are
terusan
less
ya?
than a certain amount of bricks
Oh,
on the
ketarik
board,
dah.
and the ball lands
PvP
another
sing
hit,
kartu itu
the
lho.
bar will unleash
Sing sing
fireworks.
kartu itu.
Whoa,
Kan dari sebelumnya on.
Oh, gak paham.
Travelers can utilize this effect to break some bricks that would normally be difficult to hit directly.
Iki gak sisa ono Tetris ngono. ya?
attack. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
So,
Oh,
travelers
schoolan
will need to
game
select
apa?
characters with the
Tetris.
right elements, equip the appropriate modifiers, and use different elemental
Grafik
reactions
sangar-sangar
to break
ya,
bricks
tulinan
and
ini,
score more
ini, Pak.
points.
And then
Butuh
travelers will be able to use the
ambek
points
data.
to exchange for rewards. if they get
Ambek
shot correctly.
iya
That's
ya.
right.
Kirit.
Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together in co-op mode.
Oh, looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, in addition to this minigame, the Test of Courage storyline will
pedangnya
also contain more
ngerti
challenges.
apa.
Travelers will even have a chance to meet with some good friends again, so be sure to check out this new event.
Jan.
All right, let's move on to our next event.
Okay, so next up, we have a race event
Event
called
lagi
Across
ada
the
dua.
Wilderness. Your objective, collecting balloons.
Woo!
I don't know, seems like the Wanderer's
Collecting
abilities
balloon.
might come in real handy here.
I know, right?
So, in this event, each stage will have wilderness balloons scattered all around.
Oh.
Travelers will need to find as many wilderness balloons as possible within the time limit to earn increasingly better rewards. So, during the challenge, travelers will be able to
Anjir,
utilize
pengumpul
their
balon
character's
tuh.
skills and talents. So, it'll be important to assemble the
Kapan nih
right
rilisnya yo?
team, depending on the traits
Ya,
and terrain
kan kelar
of
ya.
the
Kurang seminggu yo,
challenge
kurang
area.
seminggu.
Lebih seminggu lebih.
interesting.
Yeah, so
Sebelah.
travelers can also use something called the Wilderness Compass to obtain various buffs, which include enhanced jumping
nabung
capabilities,
dulu.
increased movement speed, or
Yo.
unlimited stamina.
Lek gak ono
etc.
lek gak ono guru,
However, you can
aku nggak
only
gacha.
claim one buff during each
Gak ono.
challenge.
Lah
You
ono
must
gacha.
consume
Yo,
Sampai oleh
blessed
itu
energy
cepat lah.
to use the compass and gain the selected buff.
Game
You
unta,
may
Pak.
charge the compass up by finding
Anda
wilderness
sih
balloons or
mengambil.
interacting with blessed energy in the challenge.
Saya
Or
sudah
you can
menabung.
always wait for the compass to
Saya
passively charge
mengambil
over time.
dua-duanya ya.
Yo, this
Ke
event
ini.
looks pretty
Ya,
crazy.
karo.
It's almost like watching
Nah, izin sih.
parkour.
Mana itu?
Yeah, there are two different kinds of wilderness balloons. in
Kuna
this
itu
challenge.
skip.
The first is harvest balloons, which will increase the
Soalnya
overall
pas do-
progress of your search for wilderness balloons.
Mesti do preview sing Naida kan nggak
Which
ngerti
will cause several
Ya,
harvest
wedi
balloons
aja
to
sih.
appear around you for a set amount of time.
ngenteni riran ae.
So there will be
Oh, ternyata
5
api,
stages
guys.
available for this event, and
Api
travelers
parah.
will need to consider the
Rirannya mono
conditions
sing
and
ngambil
terrain of each
gandeng
stage
sing greget
to
nang.
come up with the
Ya.
best way to complete it. Also, travelers may team up in co-op
Ya.
mode for challenges.
Sampai
Ooh,
Eula.
more chances to play together. I love it.
Yeah, same.
Eula
Okay,
pasti
let's move
mahal.
on to our next event.
Senjata
Everyone's
ae.
favorite game of hide and seek
sak
is
talentnya.
back.
Golek
The
nang
Wind Trace event.
pale,
And of
talentnya
course, this
full.
is going to be another co-op event, and I, for one, am super excited for it.
Mancing.
There's nothing like a good co-op. Many
Wah,
of you
serius,
might
serius.
already be
Wah,
familiar with
interest
this
ya,
event by now,
Eh.
but there have been a few changes.
Ngejar
Let
iku.
me introduce what
Ngejar
travelers
angin,
can expect
ngejar.
to see this time around.
Oh iya tahu ya
Wintris
sebelum.
kan.
We can probably skip some of the basics
Wintris
this
kan
time. You know,
ngejar
players
angin.
either
Mbo,
hide
bahasa Indonesia ngono sih
or
ngejar angin.
seek. And
Ngejar
then
Okay, wait a second. There actually might be some new travelers out there who've never
Iya,
seen
Nuan.
this event before.
Iya,
So,
angin.
why don't you start with some of the basics?
Dikaruniai angin dikejar.
let's start at the
Apa?
beginning then. This is a game with a long history in
Itu,
Mondstadt.
itu,
Travelers will be
itu,
split into two different sides: the rebels and the hunter. You will need
Oh,
to
ko-op.
use skills
Oh, iki
and
sih
master
sembunyi, Pak.
Deli-deli
hiding
aduh.
or
Iya, kayak
chasing
biyen.
enemies to win this event.
Seru.
Males aku, Pak.
Aku
Deli-delian.
seneng.
Ya,
All
sedih
the
aku
rebels,
ya
while
adik.
rebels run
Mau
or use
males aku, Pak,
abilities to
deli-delian,
keep
Pak.
themselves from
Tuh
getting
goblok-goblok dulu gak nemu jo.
Okay, that's straightforward.
Wong aku lu mainnya wit
So,
kaget
what
tok.
else?
Iya, Pak. Bodoh.
Iya, iya.
Some travelers may remember playing as the rebels and
Gejar
getting
cilik
caught
aku mesti.
early in the game. Once that would happen, all you could
Gejar
do
kuning.
was
Harusnya
spectate
waktu-
and
waktu
watch
iku
the
rotok
rest
tuh,
as
wow,
the
ben
others
seru
continue
yo.
playing. But
Terus kak sing ngejar iku gak iso
once
koyo
you're caught,
ono skill-skill ngono ben seru ngejar temen. Nah,
Sak
ini kan
lupa.
paling
even in observer mode.
kena, Pak.
Ooh.
Waktune rada
Yeah, it's
dawa
pretty
gak
cool.
apa-apa,
Once you're in
seru.
observer mode, you can't be seen by
Delik
other players
sampai
and will
wah
receive
gak
the
ketemu
illusory
nangis cuk.
beacon skill.
Ngandok kondo mae
This
cuk.
skill will allow you to place a random
Kok iso
beacon to
iki tambah
confuse
gewet
the
tok tengah-tengah.
If your beacon successfully tricks the hunter and is destroyed,
Buntu,
then the
ya,
hunter
iya.
will suffer an obscure
Cerdas.
vision effect.
So, even after you've been
Seni
captured,
dendek
you
dalam
can be
semak.
like a little ghost
Jadi
trying
lampion.
to help your teammates by disrupting the hunter.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Iya,
And
iya.
at least you won't have to sit there and just
Gege
watch the
gue.
rest of the match
Tapi
anymore.
harus cuaca pagi, Pak.
But
Oh,
what
lek wis
does the
mati ku
hunter
iso
get this time?
Iya,
I mean,
delay
that's
Delay
not fair.
telek
Some
saiki.
new
Enggak
windward
iku
arts
lho
iya.
delay
for
telek.
both the hunter
Eh,
and the
delay.
rebels.
Delay
Iya,
barang.
koyo koyo
Use
delay
the
barang
hunter's
ngono. Dadi
net.
Nesunya kayak
enggak
kecipratan.
follow
And will
iya.
remove any rebel
Mengeco.
disguises within its range.
Oh, ngono
And
saiki.
will notify the hunter
Ditambahi
when the rebel
Kabur,
is detected. If a beacon is caught in the
Ini
net,
kok
it
event
will
apa
be
sih balik
destroyed,
meneh?
and the
Cuma
hunter
beda
must
nggon.
not suffer
Nggone
from
podo,
obscure
Pak.
vision.
Nice.
Iya.
So,
Oh, iya
I
sih,
guess if
foto
you
di
love
ini.
playing Hunter, you'll probably
Iki
love
enak
this.
gawe karakter
Oh, yeah,
cilik.
definitely should. The skill rebels use in
Tapi lek uber-uberan, enak hidup.
Kalah,
Iya,
Pak.
lek uber-uberan sing
by
dukur.
players in observer mode.
Tapi lek handle ndok wait ngono enak gawe sing cilik. Atau menek opo ngono.
Concealing
Bisa
beacons.
nyekil enak paling ya.
This skill will allow you to deploy a
Nggo
beacon
sekarang,
Iki lah,
for a
Pak.
set
Gak kena-kena.
duration and
Mumbul
remain
terus.
invisible while you're
Oh, iya,
around
iya.
that beacon.
Gue mona
All
kelem
players,
udah disar.
including your rebel teammates, will be
Oh,
unable to
Mona,
see you
Cur.
while you're invisible. If the concealing beacon is destroyed by the hunter, then the
Tapi kayak
hunter
itu paling
will
kelem,
have
Pak.
their
Udah
vision
guduk ya, Pak.
obscured for a
Ah,
short
keleme
time.
tapi
Sounds pretty
udah
fun,
jero
huh?
semak.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if you end up being
Iya.
captured by the
Tuh.
hunter at the start of the game, you'll still be able to participate and assist your
Layak
Sing
kan
paling
keleme
enak
kata.
di
Did I mention primo gems and other
Kagak, tak
rewards?
wadah ae.
Ah, the good stuff. So be sure to check it out.
paling enak
Oh,
udah
that's
di lampion
awesome.
nang
Seriously, I can't wait
delik
to
nang
play with
semak
friends.
itu.
Lah
Okay,
lah isu
our
lek
next
bengi
event
murup
is a
lampione, Pak.
combat-based event.
Time
Iya,
for
iya,
some
lek bengi mau.
combat!
Whoop, whoop.
In a forbidden place warded by dust and sand,
Oke, Pak. Eventnya, Pak.
mysterious foes have assembled
Seru,
lines
seru
of
ini, seru ini.
fortifications
Bonus sih,
to
bonus
stop
sih.
your coming.
Ooh.
That's right, a new edition of Misty Dungeon will arrive in version 3.3.
Banyak event.
Stoked.
Ah, seru-seru.
But this time around, there will be a total
Sumpah,
of
pengen
7
ayat
tribes
tuh,
with
ya,
different
Cok.
games awaiting you in the
Anjing.
Misty Dungeon.
Cari
Each has a different
GPS
leyline
area.
disorder, and travelers will have to adjust their teams
Iya,
according to the
tuh.
distortion
Kokomi lah.
effects and
Senjata.
the distribution of enemies. enemies.
Bentuk
There will
apa,
also
Cuk?
be trial characters for you to select from as
Anjing.
well. After
Kok
entering the
Gary?
domain, travelers will need to go and complete 3 challenges to collect ancient runes.
Gary
After collecting power from 3
ketinggalan.
ancient runes, we can power up the control array and proceed to the final challenge. Also, throughout the trial, additional benediction mechanisms and challenges will appear. Travelers may
Oh,
choose to
dalam
interact
iki,
with these to
piramid
increase
ya.
the ley line disorder's effects or revive and heal your
Even
team.
You know, if it were up to me,
Kayak
I'd say just
iki
go for all the
kebu-kebuan iki
challenges.
enak iki seru iki.
I know, but travelers should keep in mind that the challenge objective for each trial might be different. So
Cak
be
kok
sure
apa
to
iki?
check the objective and aim for that while proceeding. In
Iya
terms
sih.
of rewards, travelers can look forward to winning primo gems and other
Iya sih,
various
iya
prizes. Yes.
Trial
Ooh, I like
nyele.
prizes.
Setelah nyele ku sok kok
And
apa?
last but not least,
Kaiso.
version
Trial.
3.3 will also have leyline overflow events. Travelers can look forward to saving their resin and earning more Mora and experience books.
Nice.
Oh.
That's awesome. That'll be great for all the travelers out there still leveling up all their new characters. And
Sudah gak
even if you don't
berguna
need those
dong.
resources now, it's always good to stock up and have more.
Kalau
on hand,
pakai
am I right?
traveler.
Yeah. So, travelers
bonus.
looking to upgrade their characters
Maksudnya?
won't want to miss this.
Yeah, I mean, this is all good stuff.
In
Nggak,
addition to
penjelasannya
new
mana?
version's limited time events,
Kalau pakai
version
traveler
3.3 will also be adding
dapat
a
2 kali
new
lipat.
permanent game mode called Genius
Leyland.
Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation
Masa?
TCG!
Iku
But
tulisannya apa
before
iku
we get
kayak
into that,
event biasa
let's
biyen
take
sing 2 kali
another
2
quick
kali.
break and enjoy a
Event
redemption
paling.
code. Yay!
Slap
Ayo
that
lo
code on the
TCG lo
screen.
kartu iki lho, Mas.
Kayak remian bareng.
Iya. Yu-Gi-Oh! ET9 SPE NB765 150.000 lumayan.
Lumayan gitu ku.
Gitu kok apa? Ayo, aku ro kayak nanti.
Hehe, mesti kayak cukup sak gacahan anjir terangan terus tok.
Iya gak jangkep loro.
Iya. Si Alan.
Curi aja.
Ayan.
Loh. Kok Mas Jimin senengane Surya Jana ini loh.
Kan saudara gak po, sesama manusia. Support lah.
Kita saudara, tapi bohong.
Enggak, habis di sana.
Welcome back, everyone. During our journey into VAT, we've stumbled across several
Oke.
NPCs talking about a
Kayak
game
eventnya
called
piro
Genius
papat eventnya?
Invocation TCG.
5 plus iki
So
iki fitur
We'll
kan.
introduce this card game that's been
Officially
taken to VAT by storm.
available.
In the version 3.1
Permanent
special
gameplay
program,
mode.
we already
Oke.
revealed that
Gameplay.
Genius Invocation TCG
Kayak permanen,
will be a
Pak.
card game where we can challenge various
Dan
characters
gak lah
and
gabut-gabut
NPCs
akun
or
dukur iku
battle against
nggak
your
nyari
friends.
material,
But
main judi.
there is actually a
Oh,
legend
oh, no
behind
ya?
this game.
Kayak
Oh,
It is said that a young guy in Sumeru found
Bisa
an
gabut ya nyari
ancient
material.
casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it
Iki
and
main remi
discovered
dia.
that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the
Remi.
Crocodile King had been captured inside.
What a name.
It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his
ya
opponent's scheme
penting dapat
and was
kode
sealed
3
away in the
kali.
casket of tomes.
Ouch, game over.
After being unexpectedly released
Jenis
by the kid, the
invocation
Crocodile King
TCG.
possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks to becoming a legendary TCG player.
TCG.
Nice. Hang on, is it just me, or does that kind of sound like the plot to a light novel or something?
You're right. It turns out that Yai Publishing House is about to release a hit light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Okay, now this is starting to sound like a plug for Yai
Trade
Publishing
card
House.
game TCG.
Maybe. But anyway, that's the legend on how Genius
Yeah,
Invocation TCG came to be. Though it's probably just a story they came up with for marketing the game.
So while you were telling us
Di
about the
permainan
story,
iki ya.
I was over here
Harusnya ndek
researching
warkop
the
sih.
rules to the game. Basically, Genius Invocation
Warkop dong.
TCG
Wah,
is a
ndek
game where you use a
ngobrol ndek
constructed
uang.
deck of cards to duel against an opponent. The
Aktif
objective
deh dong.
is to defeat all of your
Anjay.
opponent's character
Ah.
cards.
That's right.
Also, there are many features and mechanics in the game
Oh,
that
bisa
resonate
nantang
with Genshin
orang.
Impact's gameplay, so it shouldn't be too hard for players to get the hang of.
Right, I even saw
Woi,
some elemental
oh,
reactions
pikirnya
in the
buntu main
gameplay.
ini.
Yup, a
Asli.
constructed deck must contain character cards, And as you might expect,
Tantangi kabeh
these
saiki
character
semua.
cards have a normal attack,
kartunya
an
iso
elemental
goyang-goyang.
skill, and an
Iya,
elemental burst.
iku kartunya gift, Pak.
So when a character card deals elemental damage to an enemy, it will cause them to be affected by that element. Then
Nggo
you
omahku
can switch
Kenki
to a
dong.
character card of a different element and use their abilities to trigger an elemental reaction.
Wait, did you guys notice that there are even monster
Ono
character
buff.
cards? Can we even make a deck of like
Ya,
just
Kok iso
monsters from
tatang
the game?
kartunya 0 iku lho.
You're really getting into this, Max.
Heck yeah, I am. I like
Aduh,
card
gak tahu guys ya.
games.
Who doesn't?
So in Genius Invocation TCG, all actions require you to spend elemental dice.
Reroll. Oh,
Each
elemen
round,
dice.
both you and your opponent will roll 8 elemental dice. Each of these elemental dice can have any one of 8 elemental attributes.
Hold on, but there's only 7 elements in the world of Teyvat.
You're right. So in addition to the 7 standard elements, there's also one called the Omni element. The elemental dice required for a character card to perform an action correspond to the character's element. So, for example, a Pyro character like Diluc needs either Pyro or Omni
Siapa
elemental
lu?
dice to perform an action. Clear now?
Yep, crystal clear.
Also,
beres.
elemental dice can be used to switch
gak beres.
characters or play a
Udah
variety
chatting
of
sama
other
awak,
cards,
tak hapus ya.
such as equipment cards, event cards,
apa sih?
and support cards. All
Lol,
these
lol,
cards
lol, lol.
create the potential for a
Sampai
variety
ini.
of strategies.
Beautiful girls.
While playing
Aduh.
Genius Invocation TCG, travelers can earn player
Delok
experience,
tadi.
which will increase your player level. As your level increases, you'll be able to challenge more
Si
characters
Alan
and
kono
NPCs.
nomon.
By completing
Oh,
challenges,
Surya.
you may earn lucky coins, new cards, or other rewards. Lucky coins can be exchanged in the event shop for cards,
Kayak aku
or can
lebih
even
sering
unlock
seneng main
dynamic
game
skins
TCG
for
nih
certain
ketimbang
cards.
Genshin ini mari.
Dynamic skins? Those are cards that have moving illustrations, right?
That's right.
Untungnya me ikut
All
tok.
character cards
Event
can
tok.
unlock a
Enggak
dynamic
event
skin.
permanen itu.
After unlocking that,
Waduh.
there'll even be
Permanen
a cool
gameplay.
bonus
Iya.
animation whenever you cast that character's elemental burst.
Cool.
And if you're confident in your TCG
Fokus nang
skills,
TCG.
you can also invite a friend to do it.
Ah,
After reaching a high enough player level, you'll even unlock a matchmaking mode. So be sure to give it a try.
Travelers should
oleh
note that playing
hadiah
against your
nggak
friends or
apa-apa.
other travelers
Oleh
won't count
achievement
towards
biasa.
any leaderboards or provide any rewards. So you
Iki
can relax. It's all
boleh
just for fun.
dimainkan Mas Simon. Kayak kartu-kartu gitu.
Okay, that's everything we have for Genius
Kartu
Invocation TCG. And
Judai.
that brings us to the end of today's special program.
Oh.
So,
Ah,
what
oleh
did you
teman.
think?
Why
Tapi lek menang gak
does
apa-apa
it
sih.
have to be
Iya.
over?
Biasa
There's
kan,
so
biasa
much
kan
that
ngono
this
kan.
version has to offer.
Yeah, I can't even take it all in right now. I'm just
Menang gak apa-apa.
super stoked to be
Kalau
part of
Jo.
this. I think
Akhir
I
rugi nih
just
sing joki,
gained
Lur.
some Kuguryoku points just doing this whole thing. So.
Kayak gak ditaruhan, taruhan rank tok kayak sih.
And the new characters
Harus.
look cool.
I know. What about Scaramouche hovering? Like that's
I
insane.
know, that's awesome.
That's super dope.
That's awesome. And I cannot wait to play in some of these events and mini games. I'm super excited. This was so fun. I'm really glad
This
that
is
we
so
got to do the special program together.
I'm so happy I got
No,
to come
it's not
back for
funny.
another special program.
Not funny
This is my
anymore.
third
Yes.
time being on one of these, and I can't
Let's go.
wait for
Ngubrut.
more. I'm counting.
I'm
After
so
this.
happy. This is
Oh.
my first.
Hey,
one,
saya
so
mau
thank you for having
pink
me.
brut.
Apa pink
Does
brut.
it feel good?
Yes.
Does
Pink
it feel
brut.
good to
Honored
feel
to be here.
special?
Seriously, I'm
Do
just
you
like,
feel
Pink
special?
Mancing,
I really
mancing
do.
brut.
Thank you.
How?
Kurang entek kan dok iwak dok gon-gon.
Well, I
Ya
think
oh,
this is
mau
the
sih
end
tas
of our
oleh
Iya.
special
belum
program.
kita ngorok
So,
mate.
I hope everyone
Ya, wis.
enjoyed it, and we'll see you in game.
See you in game.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
See you later.
See you. Okay, we're done. It's time to go.
Gak dubbing Cino ya man, pas golehin Cino.
やっぱり自分の目で
Kak
見
ono
た
iki
こ
dok
そ
Twitch langsung
世界
Twitch
の
official
美
loh.
しさを感
Eh?
じられる
Masa diganti.
Ya, gimana ya? Ya, gimana ya guys ya? Tuh nanti arek panggul.
Mana?
Oh, ini ya.
Girly.
Arek panggul.
Sih, pause. Kita jalan-jalan aja.
Kurang suwe.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Kok sih belum iso ya oh. Siapa ya? Oh ini boleh. Oh, kurang cepet. Yellow.
Stop dulu.
Min, kok aku ono tahu terus ya.